Alright guys, in today's video we're going to be looking at how to add a CAD guideline with inclination. But before that, let's have a quick intro first. So today's video can be found on softwaretraining.co.za. We make short and easy to watch problem solving videos, and we also have daily updates. Otherwise, we're into the program here. Now in today's video, like I mentioned, we're going to be looking at adding a guide, but being able to set the degree amount where it's going. So you can have a more custom one. Instead of having to make a line first and then adding something parallel to get that degree, we can use just the inclination guide to do that. Now in order to do that, or should I say for the sample, I'm going to add a simple square. I'm going to make it 500 by 500. I'm going to make sure my origin's lower left. Say OK, and then a single position, I'm going to put it bottom origin at the also bottom left 0 0 and say OK. So there we go, we've got our nice little square going here. So now we can see the feature. Now to locate the feature, you want to go to your auxiliary tool. I'm going to go there and go down until we can find this one, the line with inclination. So now once I've clicked this, it will give us this option. So I'm just going to quickly run through what this does. So first of all, we have top, we have an X and a Y. Now this is simply the origin point. So where do you want the line to start? Even though this can be confusing because the line runs for a few thousand measurements. So but this is kind of where you want to start. So that becomes relevant if, let's say, I want the the inclination to start just off the corner, then I can do that. Where if I want to start exactly on it, I can do that as well. So that makes it convenient. So this is pretty much the origin point of the rotating joint where it's going to be located. So in this case it's going to be 0 at the moment. So let's say I wanted to add a 45-degree line just right through this. So we can see here we've got origin 0 0, which we know was the bottom left here, and then I'll put the angle at 45. Say OK, and there we go, we've got a nice 45-degree running through. Now let's say I wanted to do the opposite, perhaps from the top to bottom corner. Then what I can do is go to the same tool, and then now I first want to set my origin for the line. So I'm going to go X, I'm going to leave 0 because this is this, and then the Y, I'm going to go 500. Now to set the actual line, the moment it's just going to run along that corner parallel with this line. So now there's two ways you can do it. You can either go minus 45. Let's quickly do that. Let's get my numpad working. So we go minus 45. So make sure you select the text. You can't just put it in front of it. Say OK. And then you can see we've got another line running through there. Or what I can do, I can simply just set the actual degree amounts then. So I'm going to go 500 and set this to 135. Remove the minus and say OK, and then we have that line as well. Obviously you don't have to stick with like 45s and stuff. You can do any degree amount you want. But a very important thing about this tool is keeping in mind where the origin point is. Otherwise it's going to be rather frustrating. So if you know the measurement of this, you can put something right over here in any angle you want, or right in the middle here, and you can do the same thing. So if I go, let's go one more, I'm going to go 250, 250. We know this cube is 500, so we put it exactly in the center, and then let's make this 90 degrees, so we have a line running nicely through the center there. So it's a very convenient tool, this, if you're not working with classic horizontal and vertical guides and you want something in a different degree, then you can use this. But yeah, otherwise that is it on the inclination with lines, or line with inclination tool. Yeah, so otherwise in the meanwhile though, if we head here to softwaretraining.co.za, you guys will notice we've got a variety of different softwares we do cover, and you can also isolate your search on the top right. If you do not however find the training videos you're looking for, just simply go here, request a training video, fill in the mini form, and then we'll do our best to try and make that for you. But otherwise, thanks guys for watching, and cheers.